Hello friends, I'd like to tell you a story about the great Tansen. Tansen was one of the greatest musicians our country has produced. A singer called Mukundan Misra and his wife lived in Behat near Gwalior. They had a son, their only child. The child was born as Ramantanu and only later came to be known as Tana and then Tansen. It is believed that he was an extremely high-energy, naughty child who often ran away to play in the forest and soon learned to perfectly imitate the calls of birds and animals. A famous singer called Swami Haridas was once traveling through the forest with his disciples. The group settled down to rest in a shady grove. Tansen saw them. Strangers in the forest, he said to himself. It will be fun to frighten them. He hid behind a tree and roared like a tiger. The disciples scattered in fear, but Swami Haridas called them together. Don't be afraid, he said. Tigers are not always dangerous. Let us look for this one. Suddenly, one of the disciples saw a small boy hiding behind a tree. There are no tigers here, Guruji, he said. Only this little boy. Swami Haridas did not punish him. He took him and went to Tansen's father and said, Your son is very naughty. He is also extremely talented. I think I can make him a good singer. Tansen was only 10 years old when he went away with Swami Haridas. He lived with Swami Haridas for 11 years, learning music and then became a great singer. At about this time, his parents died. Mukundan Misra's dying wish was that Tansen should visit Muhammad Ghaus of Gwalior. Muhammad Ghaus was a holy man. Mukundan Misra had long been devoted to him and often visited him. While living in Gwalior with Muhammad Ghaus, Tansen was often taken to the court of Rani Mrignaini, who was a great musician herself. There he met and married one of the ladies of the court. Her name was Hussaini. Hussaini also became Swami Haridas's disciple. Tansen and Hussaini had 5 children who were all very musically inclined. Tana, as he was called then, was a court musician in the darbar of Raja Ramachandra of Bandhavgarh. Tansen was a title given to him by Raja Vikramjit of Gwalior. Tansen had by this time become very famous. When Akbar heard this great singer, he sent a command to Raja Ramachandra asking for Tansen and made him one of the Navaratnas in his court. Akbar gave him the title of Mian Tansen. Tansen went to Akbar's court in 1556 and soon became a great favorite of the emperor. Akbar would call upon Tansen to sing at any time during the day or night. Quite often, he would just ride by Tansen's house to hear him practice. He gave him lavish gifts. Some of the courtiers became jealous of Tansen. We shall never be able to rest till Tansen is ruined. One of the courtiers, Shaukat Mian, had a bright idea. Let us make him sing Rag Deepak, he said. How will that help us? Asked another courtier. If Rag Deepak is sung correctly, it makes the air so hot that lamps light up, fires start. The singer himself will be burned to ashes. Tansen is a very good singer. If he sings Rag Deepak, he will die for sure, and we will be rid of him. Shaukat Mian went to Akbar and said, We don't think Tansen is a great singer. Let us test him. Tell him to sing Rag Deepak. Only the greatest singers can sing it properly. Akbar was angry and said, Of course he can sing it. Tansen can sing anything.
एक राग दीपक होता है और सुना है कि जब उसको गाया जाता है तो आंधियों में भी चिराग जल उठते हैं और आग भी लग जाती है। क्या आप ऐसे राग को जानते हैं? हम उस राग को सुनना चाहते हैं।
Tansen was afraid, but could not disobey the king. Very well, my lord, he said, but give me time to prepare myself. Tansen went home. He had never been more downcast and unhappy. I can sing the raga, he told his wife, but the heat it gives off will not only set the lamps alight, it will also burn me to ashes. Then his wife, Hussaini, had a great idea. If someone sings Rag Megh at the same time and sings it properly, it will bring rain. Perhaps our daughter Saraswati and her friend Rupvati could do it. Tansen taught the two girls to sing Rag Megh. They practiced night and day for 2 weeks. Tansen told them, "You must wait till the lamps start burning, and then you must start singing." Legend goes that on the appointed day, the whole town assembled to hear Tansen sing Rag Deepak. When he began to sing, the air became warm. Soon people in the audience were bathed in perspiration. The leaves on the trees dried up and fell to the ground. As the music continued, birds fell dead because of the heat, and the water in the rivers was hot. People cried out in terror as flames shot up out of nowhere. Tansen continued. When the lamps all around started burning furiously, at once Saraswati and Rupvati began to sing Rag Megh. The sky clouded over and the rain came pouring down. Tansen was saved from the flames. The legend goes that he was very ill after this, and Akbar was sorry that he had caused him so much suffering. He punished Tansen's enemies. Akbar ensured Tansen had a very comfortable lifestyle. Tansen remained as Akbar's main court singer till 1585 when he died. Tansen's tomb in Gwalior is a place of pilgrimage for most musicians. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to listen to more stories like this, please subscribe.